Surrogacy vows to sue Meg after Duchess broke dirty deal without paying $500,000 per contract. We all know Meghan was never pregnant, especially when the moon bump fell down when she was pregnant in her red and purple outfit. Recently, some rumors surfaced when a Twitter account, Lucy claiming to be a surrogate, appeared a few days ago. She had a status line full of meaning that she was a surrogate for the Duchess in the UK. She was from the US and taken to a secret apartment near Frogmore Cottage for easy monitoring. She says Meg is a very demanding person, constantly checking her menu and scheduled and making her follow every command. Meg has never been pregnant. How do you understand what a pregnant person needs to be the best? Ridiculous. In addition, surrogate said that in the contract she will receive $500,000 if the baby is born healthy. But in fact, when she gave birth to Archie, Meghan slyly failed to pay the full amount on the grounds that she hadn't fulfilled the contract. I initially thought that haters were making up the surrogate story. But then I saw photos of Meghan that people posted on Twitter of two different sized bumps on one day, or a big bump one day, then followed the next day by a smaller one. Initially, I didn't catch what Harry said about the baby changing over 2 weeks. Then I went back and I heard it, but the child was only supposed to be a few days old also. Didn't the father say she had a hysterectomy? I bet Harry didn't know that when he married her. So yes, I now believe a surrogate had the child. Also, I don't think a woman of her age is a geriatric pregnancy. It's called who had suffered a previous miscarriage would have been allowed to give birth anywhere except in a hospital in case of emergency. However, I don't believe the royal family knew about it. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have been complicit in such a deception if they were. That's a big secret. They could hold over her to get her to shut up and get her out of the family. They need to stop talking about kids because they don't have them. I don't know what she's digging by hiding kids. This don't exist. Wednesday shows pictures of the kids that got the same thing on every time. No different kind of picture or anything in the same place. Everything, there's no kids. Why doesn't she speak up and say so? Because she'll embarrass herself for faking the kids. Olive Oil only carried moon bumps, and moon bumps can't have miscarriages. Only miscarriages, and Archie fell down around her knees and Birkenhead. If she had really given birth, she would have been on those hospital steps like a greyhound chasing a rabbit. She also refused the palace's gynecologist list. Now we know why. Not only that when Meghan first talked about her podcast before it debuted, she told the world people should expect the real me in this. Now, isn't this interesting? Meghan didn't want to talk directly to someone who was an expert on the trauma of childbirth. I wonder why that was. She could have a good old natter over a cup of tea over her trauma in giving birth to Archie and Lilibet. I'm sure a narcissist like Meghan has had the worst trauma. Now, why did she not want to share it on a social media post? Allison shared a photograph of herself in front of a sign in Gimlet, an audio production house, before thanking a producer, Ferris Safar, for being an excellent interviewer, while Allison appeared not to have spoken to Meghan for the episode. Some guests, such as Meghan's close friend Melody Hobson, Jamila Jamal, and Serena Williams, are featured having conversations with the Duchess. The source said that Meghan didn't want to receive a face-to-face interview with Allison for her own reasons. According to a People report, Dr. Mover offered remote support to the Duchess of Sussex via telephone on June the 4th, 2021, but was also rejected by Meghan. She's always avoided face-to-face, questioned seminars about her birthing process. Although she's talked a lot about it in famous newspapers, even the experience of miscarriage was brought to the media by Meghan at a premeditated time in PR for a new project.